Hello and welcome to Market Wrap with Raja. I'm Raja Venkatraman, co-founder of NeoTrader and also your trading influencer. I've been in the markets for more than 15 years. I've been happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. Well, friends, a fantastic week, right? Fantastic week where we saw the FIs going heavily long on the entire markets. Well, it's been a never before scenario out there, and the way the markets are going on, it definitely brings to my mind a very important dialogue and a very famous dialogue. Mogambo Khush Hua, right? That's what I said at the end of last week when the way my analysis, which was shared with all of you guys, worked out. And I'm sure that FIs are the Mogambos in the market and they seem to be very happy. But then what really happened to the shorts? They actually disappeared like Mr. India. I don't know whether they're going to come up, but then, well, what it is looking like is that for now they are going to be Mr. India, and as long as these FIs are not changing their mind, we will continue to hold on to the bullish bias and the way the markets have been behaving. It's really fantastic. And even on Friday, the way the markets moved, the banks were clearly in control, and the banks were clearly suggesting that yes, everything is in safe hands, and the stocks which actually help the banks and the market sustain, where the banks itself, the markets were sustained largely due to the strong dominance of the banks. ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, all these banks have managed to play along, and the entire last week saw that the bank nifty was at the center stage. And those who have been watching these videos, I'm sure that you have benefited immensely. And I have been getting the messages, of course, but then I am also happy that yes, analysis always comes ahead of the market action. I'm sure that it's been a great week, and now we are looking forward to what really is in store for us. And today, I'm going to also be adding another layer to our discussion. I'm going to be also discussing about some key option metrics which we need to watch out for, and how we have to plan for the week ahead, and what are we looking for as we enter a brand new week. All right. So that's what it's going to be today. We're going to analyze Nifty, and we're going to analyze Bank Nifty, and we're going to see what exactly is happening on the entire scenario. And as a special edition, I will also be showing you the charts of USD INR, and I'll tell you exactly what triggered this move, and how I was able to, actually maintain the bullish poise and also share the view of USD INR to my clients. All right. So let's go right in and find out what really is in store. Well, the seasonality analysis does say that September is on and off, but then, well, it's going to be an on, or it's whether it's going to be an off. Well, we'll see through the eyes of the prices. All right. So, friends, let's get right in, and let's find out what do we have in store as far as the charts are concerned. So let's start with the this is a chart of Nifty. I have been showing you these charts, and these charts are clearly suggesting that the overall resistance zone, this was a Fibonacci cluster resistance zone, which, if you can see here, has been quite dominant over the entire month of July. Mid July to mid August was a testing time for the Nifty, but then somehow Nifty managed to hold out. Nifty managed to hold out here, and you can see the way the Nifty has behaved. It is clearly signaling that yes, the way the Nifty has behaved is an indication that yes, overall sentiment continues to be bullish, and it continued to hold on. Every pullback was seen as an opportunity, and a pullback by approach has helped it cross 11,400 very, very easily in the previous week. And it's a good start to the September series. Well, whether things would hold on, we need to see with the kind of momentum which is under play. And yes, the overall setup is definitely poised to the upside. So that's what the charts are indicating. So why don't we go down and also take a look at NeoTrader, our friend, our guide. Over the last so many months, we have been using NeoTrader, and yes, let's try and find out whether there is some kind of takeaways for tomorrow. So when you look into the confluence, which Those of you who have been watching these videos for the last few weeks, you will see that the pivot confluence have been working very well for us. So the aim of the pivot confluence is to help us find out the suitable action points. Okay, we always need action point, right? If you want to get started, you need a trigger, and the pivots are an excellent way to give us a good action point. So the action point from here, what I am observing right now is that we are having this R1 here, okay, 11,700, which is quite close to the multi-day R1. Since we are at the end of August, let's not look at the positional right now. We'll take a look at it in the forthcoming sessions. So now we are looking at the current confluence zone here. Nifty is currently at 11,647, which is just above the pivot. You can see here it is just above the pivot. And now if you take a look at the lower side, what I am finding is that the S1 is coinciding with the multi-day pivot. So yes, 11,580 is immediate level to watch out for on the downside. On the upside, you've got 11,700 to 710. So that's an upside cap. You got the downside cap. So Nifty has got its task cut out. If there were to be a pullback, okay, till 11,400, everything is crystal clear. There should be absolutely no problem. You could continue to retain that poise, and that's why I'm saying that overall sentiment continues to be on the upside. Now, if you take a look on the upside, you got several confluences here for tomorrow. So you got a next 40-point blip at 11,750. Then you have got another 50-point blip at 11,800. So you have got two levels once this 11,710 zone is crossed. So yes, when the Nifty begins its day tomorrow, you got to watch out for the 11,700 to be crossed. Then you have a 50-50 point to the upside, and that's the action plan for Nifty. Overall setup does look quite promising, and yes, you could continue to maintain that whole poise. And what are the other evidences which I am finding now as I sift through the option chain? You can see here this is the option chain for Nifty, and I find that the maximum pain point for the Nifty is around 11,500. So what is the significance of maximum pain point is that that is an area which is witnessing a lot of addition, and so we need to watch out for 11,500 as an important support zone. Yes, we saw it even on the pivot confluence. So all these things are tying up, and 11,500 would be a keenly watched level. So we need to see how this level continues to hold getting into tomorrow. So yes, that's what we are seeing. And another observation which I made after looking at the option chain, I found that there was heavy put writing around the 11,500 and 11,600. So what this goes to show is that at lower levels these puts are getting written. That means that there is some possibility of movement to the upside. So we should continue to hold on to the bullish bias as we enter the week. And that is another observation which I am making from this option chain. And another fact which I would like to highlight is that when you take a look at the option chain charts, which which you all are observing, one point to note is that around 12,000 call received sufficient addition. You can see here there is a 12,000 call. You can see here there has been a deep sharp increase in OI, and if you take a look at the prices, it is signaling that they are actually not something it's written into. It's actually a long call position getting built up. So it is a hint that yes, the probability of the Nifty to move higher is very much there on the cards. And as market players, we should note this point as we enter into the market for the coming week, because this is going to be an interesting session, and we are going to see whether going into this expiry, the Nifty is going to give us a nice move and head towards the magic zone of 12,000. Well, it's not too far away, but then yes, unless it reaches there, we can never say that, right? Don't bite before you chew. That's what they say. And this is what is the Nifty looking like. And now let's get into Bank Nifty, the star of last week. All eyes are on the star and everyone wants to know what really is going to happen, how is Bank Nifty positioned, etc., etc. And that's why today, if you recall, I had let me just revisit for those who are watching this video for the first time. While I'm discussing, if you liked what I've shared, I would like you to also leave a like on this video, because I do a lot of analysis between each day, between each week, so that I am able to give you some kind of inputs, some kind of valuable inputs, and your love and support is very, very essential for me to keep this energy going. So this is the pitchfork which I had drawn. This pitchfork moved quite well, and you can see here the kind of support it offered gave me the courage and also the conviction that yes, there is a very, very high possibility of Bank Nifty to move ahead. And this is what happened. Bank Nifty charged ahead, and Bank Nifty has definitely gone and popped up this particular zone. Which is this zone? This is the upper end of the channel. We had forecasted that, we had analyzed it, and Bank Nifty worked quite well. So now the question is, what's next? Right? Everyone wants to know what's next, what's ahead, what's ahead. So that's why we have to discard this. All right, we have to discard this, and we'll have to take help of a Fibonacci extension. So what I've done is I've drawn this Fibonacci extension, and I find that currently Bank Nifty has just managed, okay, it has managed to reach there. It has reached an important zone right now, and you can see here that it has just tipped at 1.272, and it is at a very interesting stage. So you have a room of 1500 points more on the Bank Nifty, and the way the overall setup is indicating, it does suggest that yes, there is a potential to move higher. And the way the momentum is just getting started, this is the weekly chart, and on the weekly chart, yes, it shows that yes, once it begins to move about 24,500, yes, which it has closed, so there is a very high chances that yes, it could go towards 26,000, which is on the cards. So yes, this is a projected target for Bank Nifty, and well, that's what we are looking at. And the way the Bank Nifty has been moving, it definitely indicates that yes, it could very well be possible. On Friday, you could see the PSU banks again did well. It followed up by the private banks and the non-banking financial services also. So overall, the banking and the associated sectors are definitely in the driver's seat. So that's the sector to concentrate on, and that is a sector trigger which you should use for initiating your trades, be it in stocks, be it in index. Bank Nifty is the index to watch out for. And another evidence which I got is, let me first go to the option chain this time. You can see here that the option chain in the Bank Nifty definitely has done well, and the way it has gone about is definitely encouraging. And what I observed in Bank Nifty is that the pain point is around 23,500, and since the last 1 week we have been witnessing a nice move to the upside, and that's why we are continuing to watch out for that pain point. So the pain point is where the market trend would shift, and right now it is at 23,500. So 23,500 is something to watch out for, and we are seeing heavy writing of course at 24,000 and at 25,000. So 24,000 and 25,000 is something which is the bounce which are getting witnessed for the Bank Nifty per se. So Bank Nifty definitely indicates that yes, there is a good potential to move to the upside, and the way the Bank Nifty is set up right now definitely indicates that yes, there is a possibility to move higher. And well, with 23,500, on the downside, it is already crossed above the support zone which we had indicated, which was 23,000. So yes, there is a continuous shift, and in Bank Nifty, unlike Nifty, the higher levels we are witnessing some short build up happening around 26,000. So you can see here around roughly around 26,000. You can see an increase 26, 25,500 and 26,000 are the upper bounds for Bank Nifty. On the lower side, it is 23,500, and the way the Bank Nifty is getting set, it looks like there could be some more action coming up in this week. So overall position continues to move up, and some closer introspection into the 23,000 call. If I were to go into, we saw that there was heavy short covering, which has actually resulted in strong trended action. There is also strong build up on the long side in the 24,000 call. So all this suggests that there is a lot of activity happening on the Bank Nifty, and this is indicating that yes, there is a strong potential. Okay, there is a strong potential. See here, there's only a short covering of 24,000 call which has happened, and that is actually now people are willing to go up in the strikes, and this is clearly a sign of some more bullish momentum which is there in Bank Nifty. Considering the way Bank Nifty is set up, we should first look at Bank Nifty and then we should be looking at Nifty. Now, some more introspection into our Fibonacci pivots will definitely give us some more clarity. All right. So let's go and take a look at this. The way the markets are moving, it's definitely gives us some chances that yes, there is a bullish control which is emerging. But then one also needs to take care of the way the markets have moved, and that indication is given from NeoTrader. So when I take a look at the NeoTrader setup, and when I take a look at the kind of signals which are getting generated, there are some reversal signals being set up. So it does give me a hint that yes, we should not get too carried away, right? Markets Market is a perfect place where we get carried away. Our emotions are at overdrive, and when the emotions get into overdrive mode, we tend to lose money. So what you see here is a very good indication which is available in NeoTrader. It says that yes, there are some reversal signals being flashed. Okay, reversal signals are being flashed, so you need to be a little careful, and that's how I am saying that yes, overall momentum is bullish, but then there could be a pullback. Okay, there could be a pullback which you can buy into. So what are those levels? Let's go down and take a look at that. You can see here that right now you can see that yes, we are having R1 intraday and R1 in multi-day at close quarters. So this is a confluence zone which we have to watch out for, because once it begins to move above that, then you have got your R3 here, which is tying up with your R2. So you have got a 600 point move. And right now, Bank Nifty is just close to the R1. And on the downside, you have got your S1 tying up with your multi-day pivot. So on the downside, you have got 23,850 to watch out for. Lot of room on the downside. There is the Bank Nifty is closer to R1 being broken. So then you have got a 600 point move. So like I said, 25,000 on the upside, 24,000 on the downside. That is looking to be where there are a lot of short put build up happening. Short put is an indication of bullish possibility, and I would say that yes, that's why the maximum pain point in Bank Nifty is around 23,500. So all this ties up well. You got these levels here. You got a 600 point move. Once it moves about 24,650, once it goes down, it has to break 24,000. So you have got your levels defined for Bank Nifty as well. So yes, that's what I wanted to share with you in this edition of the weekly wrap. Yes, you have got some idea, and I'm sure that you are not going to worry, and definitely you are also going to say मोगैम्बो खुश हुआ, क्योंकि हर एक अपॉर्चुनिटी के पीछे एक स्ट्रॉन्ग एनालिसिस की जरूरत है. And if you stay connected with chart advice, with my videos, I'm sure that you will benefit and you will also be able to get a lot of value. I hope those who ask for option analysis, you got some insights. I will be working on more of these kind of option analysis, and I'll be sharing with you important points to watch out for in every video which I do. I would like all of you to share your comment and feedback, and also leave a like on this video, because your love and support is required for me to reach out to many people out there who are still waiting for some structured analysis on the index which is not available on the internet. Thank you for watching this video. I am Raja Venkatraman, co-founder of NeoTrader, and also your trading influencer. I've been happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay healthy.